Robinson. They call me Jay.
This is Michael Jeffrey. They call me Mike Jeff.
This is Logan Barnes, and they call me Pounds.
This is Vince Smith, and they call me Vinny.
And this is The Last Dab.
What up?
What's up, everybody?
Listen to that. Started off with your brand new mic, dude.
All right.
About it. Tell me
everybody,
about it.
I got the SM7B. If anyone knows anything about
for real
dynamic mics, they know for a fact that this SM7B is the motherfucking G. You know what I mean? This SM7B
behind that.
is the most... It's got such a low sensitivity that once you use the preamp, the signal it can pick up is insane.
So, did you go to like a Sam Ash or a Guitar World to buy it?
Everyone needs to favorite this website, sweetwater.com. They're actually local. They're actually here in Indiana. They're in Fort Wayne.
Oh yeah,
They just built a brand new store. It's like an interactive store. You can go into Sweetwater. You can choose any mic you want to use, and you can sit there and actually use the mic at the store. You can listen to it. You can use other gear. You know what I mean? Say you want to get this big mixer. You know what I mean? This fucking 12-track mixer.
That's
12-channel mixer. You can sit there in the store and use it. You can decide which headphones you want by using it actually hands-on in the store. They got like a fucking jungle gym, you know what I mean,
great.
for your kids.
Oh yeah.
Sweetwater, they're called Sweetwater because whenever you order anything, in that bag or in the box you order, they'll always put candy.
Sweetwater.
That's cool.
Sweetwater,
It is right there.
I got
Yep.
it right there on the wall.
I brought it for him. So they will give you candy every
I've seen
time,
that
right?
A lot. Yeah, I've seen that a lot.
They're one of the leading, music equipment distribution companies in the world. You know what I mean? Like they're, especially in the United States.
Tough to do that.
Oh, it's very tough.
Right
but
here in Indiana,
their fucking customer service is the best customer service I've ever, in any type of business I've ever used.
issues with your first.
I had a first, so with this mic, this SM7B, it's got such a low output, you have to have a preamp in order for it to match the signal of other mics. You know what I mean? Those dynamic mics, you're talking into it fine. You could get a preamp for that.
Yeah.
And then that motherfucker would be sensitive. So that's basically what the preamp is doing. It's giving it 28 decibels of gain. The first one I got was called a Cloud Lifter. It's usually what you get with this SM7B. It's like kind of like the standard preamp you use with the SM7B. That bitch just didn't work. You know what I mean? It's not like the signal got stopped. It's not like nothing was being heard. You could hear it, but it was so low. I was like, what's wrong?
It wasn't actually.
It was not adding the gain. Something was wrong with it. I talked to Ryan. Shout out Ryan Clapper. You know what I mean? If you ever listen to this podcast, I'm glad because he helped me out. And that's what I mean by customer service. I had his personal number. We talked on the phone. You know what I mean? We talked about life. We talked about fucking music we both make. We talked about everything. And that's why I like Sweetwater, because he was not going to allow me to not be satisfied. No homo. You know what I mean? Like he was gonna make sure on his life that I was gonna be good with what I purchased.
Be a return customer.
So I returned back that preamp, and I paid for it with the 4 auto pays with Venmo and these other companies. They just refunded it completely.
Whole deal.
That's dope. You know what I mean? They sent this awesome fucking dynamite. Let me find the.
He's got a cool ass case for it.
Bro,
I know
it's
what he's
so
talking
fucking cool. You want to give it to? You want to show the camera?
This is what the preamp.
That's what the preamp came in.
Which one is it?
Yep,
Up top.
that one.
Yeah.
So
Dynamite, 1 channel. And what's cool about that preamp is you plug it directly into your mic. So you would plug it into this part right here on your mics instead of having to have another XLR cable come out of here like this is.
cool case.
You'd have to have 2 cables if you weren't using this type of preamp. And I know there's different ones that are like that, but the fact that it plugs directly into the mic.
Why am I intrigued by cases?
Because it's called eye candy.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
like
That's why you buy shit.
You know, like the first Dre Beach that came out?
Yeah.
I still have like the box for it.
JJ.
Oh, there it is. There he is.
Hey.
What you guys talking about?
We just got started. We had Logan explaining his new mic,
Yep.
the
SM7B.
SM7B.
So the S is, sure. That's
it's
the
like
company.
CP3PO.
There you go.
C3PO. I mean,
On my back. C3PO. But this is, bro. This mic's great. New preamp.
It sounds good, man. It's what me and Vinny are going to upgrade to eventually.
Yeah, eventually we're all going to have these SM7Bs. You too, Jared.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I'm going to send it
we're
to
gonna,
you, bro.
yeah, I was going to say, we're going to set you up too, Jared.
I wasn't kidding when I said I was going to send you it.
What's his name? Cleveland was CP, or no, he was R2D2, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was, yeah.
Bro, the Star Wars Family guys are good.
Good.
They
I have
are
them on
good.
DVD.
They are
good.
They're good.
They have them. I have them on DVD.
For real?
Yeah, that's
Pee Wee
how-
Herman on that
like-
bike. They stole my bike.
Yeah.
They're trying to put the couch on the ship. It won't
Yeah.
fit.
Hold on. That's like a Family Guy original. Like they
Yeah.
do that like every now and then in different
Joe
ones.
was Jabba the Hutt.
Oh my
Kind of
god.
like how they never make Meg. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was about to say. She was
Ever.
always like Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah,
fucking
she's
the
always
sloth
just something
monster.
bad.
She was in that garbage pit as like a worm thing, looking around, and they're like,
He's like, yeah.
Well, we had football starting, right? So me and we took the week off last week, and that's part of the reason why we didn't do the episode. Was me and Logan got together and went to the first preseason game.
Dylan.
And Dylan.
Me, you, Dylan, you boy. It was like me and Dylan went, and then him and Courtney went,
Yeah.
and we just
We met
linked up. Boom.
And it was funny, man. It was like, I mean, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It was preseason, but like they had tickets a little bit lower section than us, and there was open seats, and it was like after the game
They
started,
fucked him, bro.
it was just like, hey, come sit with us, and we went down there and sat with him. It was like it was just
$3
funny.
cheaper?
Ours were cheaper. Ours were
Yeah.
$10
It's
compared
just,
to.
that's how preseason
They be
tickets
doing
sit.
that shit.
Yeah.
You can find a $10 ticket down in the lowest section sometimes, but at the same time, that's what they're charging for nosebleeds.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's crazy.
It's
but
really first come first serve type deal.
it was fun. It was good. We got to watch Eason. We got to watch Eason.
Yep.
Ellinger.
Sam Ellinger,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
We got to watch both of them play. We got to watch Sam actually drive it home and win the game, which was pretty nice.
And that's always, it doesn't matter what kind of game it is.
Hell no,
like,
dude.
when you're
I'm
at
telling
the game, it's like, that's hype right there.
Logan, you remember there was a play that they challenged it,
Yeah.
and that was strictly because of the fans. The fans,
Straight up.
we lost our minds. We
were like,
screamed so
bullshit.
loud. We were like, you need to fucking challenge it.
Did you see
challenge
them get flagged for celebrating after the play?
it.
Bro.
I didn't.
So
see
fucking-
that.
They, like,
I-
had,
I
like, a long
remember.
run, he, like, just,
Yeah,
like,
he
went
started
like this
flexing, like,
and some-
flaunting.
flex.
Flaunting.
Fucking
Yeah.
What do you mean flaunting? We're grown men. We're not children.
Another reason why we went to the game was the fact that, COVID with Delta and everything coming
Yep.
back up, we don't even know if it's going to be easy to go to games
I
this
wouldn't
year.
be surprised if they made it to where no
But
fans happen again.
It was Lucas Oil, beautiful stadium, windows
Beautiful day,
open,
beautiful day.
ceiling open, like the best
Type of game you can go
it was
to.
amazing. It was fun, but we're back.
That's always fun to meet up. Because Vince, didn't that happen to us? That was Peyton Manning's retirement day. Or it was
Game.
his jersey retirement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
dope.
We met up. I think I brought Cody. I
Yeah,
think-
you were with Cody. I think, I believe Audra took me that
Yes,
day.
yes, you're right. Yeah,
we
we
would
met at the
sneak
Huntington
off.
place, right?
to the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Hit that. Yep.
It was
That
fun.
motherfucking
We didn't even
pan.
go in there and pee or nothing. We just went in there
Smoke that cake, baby.
and walked straight out the other end because, like, you can enter two ways,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Hit
it
the
was just
cake.
like a straight walk through, walk out the other door,
Hell yeah.
go back to our seats. It was fun, man.
Half the time, I don't even give a fuck. Just
I got
hitting it
this
right
new
there in
hat.
public.
I don't know if you can see that well,
Yeah.
Jared.
Here's that one.
But it's got, or
Hey,
what,
show it
is
to
that
that one.
Indiana in the middle of it?
Show it to that one.
Yeah. What I want to say, I wanted to show this for a reason because Indiana just came out with this new logo. They come out with a merchandise logo like
I fuck with it.
every
I fuck
year.
with it.
Oh.
There you go, right there. It's a
for
C.
cool.
It's a C
But
with
it's got
Indiana in the middle.
Okay, that's dope.
It's got Colts
At
on the
first I was
back.
like, what is this?
Cleveland. It was like some Cleveland shit. Yeah.
Hey, it was a $40 hat. I was just saying,
Jeez.
and that's
No,
the new
that's
Colts
dope.
merchandise logo. Like
Okay.
that's our new
The
look.
legit.
That's not
It
our
kinda
new horseshoe, but
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Got to fix my hair now. I feel like
There you go.
throwback night.
Well, shit. Speaking of football, I guess we can also conclude that the Last Dab Fantasy League is a real thing.
Yep.
We got a 6-man league going. It's going to be me, Vince, Dylan, and Woody, 2 people we've had on, or our brothers at the Last Dab, you know.
Of course.
And then one of my legitimate brothers, being Chuck, is in the league.
Is Alonzo in it too?
And Zoe, as
another
well.
brother.
We need to get Chuck on here.
Everybody
Yes.
besides Zoe has been on the podcast, and I think we
got that linked up.
I was gonna say I think we have that linked up, so he's gonna be on soon. But
Very.
now we can officially talk shit, you know.
Oh, and look, bro. Me and Jared decided not to do it. So look, that's okay. That's okay.
Right.
But I'm gonna say this right now.
Away gracefully.
Yeah, he said, you know what? Respectfully, I disrespect you respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Look. I don't want to pick sides, but Dylan's team is hard.
Dylan's
and it's
team is
hot.
good.
Okay.
I don't know what he got drafted on, like best. What his team was, because my brother got first, and he got the best overall draft, and then I got second, and I forget what it went afterwards. But
I know his first picks were 5 and 8.
I don't even know how I did. I made 2 really big mistakes in the draft because
we were at your house.
Yeah, I was like fucking doing all kinds of shit at the same time, and I clicked the wrong button. I thought I was queuing a player, and I accidentally drafted him. But it's all right.
I gotta roll with the punches.
I'm gonna roll with it. We're gonna see what happens.
Word.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Suicide Squad?
Oh my god!
I was pleasantly surprised, and I love how. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
It's been out.
Spoiler
for 2
alert!
weeks,
Everyone should see it. I love how it started. I was so confused. I even hit Vince up. I said, "Bro, what the fuck is this?" He said, "Just wait a second."
That javelin.
He said, "Just
from
that javelin was cool."
What was his name? The character
Javelin.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot, but that actually ended up being super dope. Like
the whole entire because at the end she kind of used it type deal. What's
Weasel.
his face? So the Weasel, and then the other comedian dude who's dating Ariana Grande.
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson. I was like, "There's no way this dude's gonna be in the movie
that's what
the
I said.
whole fucking time."
I said, Pete
I'm not
Davidson
gonna watch it.
is not a career
actor type deal,
like
especially for
Suicide Squad,
a superhero themed movie.
But my biggest thing that I like
He's like, "Hey guys,"
was
it's me.
Sylvester Stallone as
the
the shark.
I thought it was gonna be stupid. It was the best damn near part. Like,
what'd you like about it, Jay?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
My favorite is probably, honestly, is the stupidest shit ever. Is that dude's mom? Like,
oh my god, Polka Dot Man. He said, "I'm a fucking superhero."
And then who was it that was like
finished it off?
No, he
couldn't
couldn't.
that start. He didn't get fucked up
because he was boasting. He was
when
boasting.
He went over there pissed. Didn't he pee it out?
When the first time he was throwing up. He was throwing up because he has to get it out. Both. Yeah. He was doing all of it.
Maybe he was either one.
He was doing something.
He was shitting, pissing, and throwing up.
But it was colorful.
And everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
He was like, "No, it's fine."
He said, "I see my mom everywhere.
Every single one of them."
Could you imagine that?
It was. What I liked about it is that the kills in it were dope. They were pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were dope.
Like a Mortal Kombat style, damn near.
They were kind of, yeah.
It's
and bro,
gruesome.
What's her face?
Morgan.
Yeah. What's her real name?
Oh,
Margot Robbie.
Oh yeah.
I thought she was gonna be a little more cringe, but honestly, she was a really good part in it. Dude, you know what I mean?
There's 2 really big things about her in that movie. Was like she got taken away, obviously,
and how they couldn't get information out of her. That was so funny.
What I'm gonna bring that up too, but they took away a lot of screen time from her when she get When you get kidnapped in a story for a movie, it cuts away your
You're
playtime.
not really the person.
You're not like the main character. But then they gave her the most badass fight scene of the movie. Out of all the characters, they gave her the most badass one, I would say.
Which one are you specifically?
The one when she breaks out.
Choke the motherfucker out with her own fucking legs.
The other thing I wanted to bring up, sorry Jay, this will be quick, but
it was ripping.
it was real, wasn't it?
Yeah, she really did the stunt that when she unlocked it with her, like, she grabbed the key with her toe.
Gosh,
she did that herself That was one take and one take only.
I'll give
She
her
really
one
I
take.
didn't know that.
She put the fucking key
I'll
in
give her
the
one
lock
take.
with her toes.
Ooh.
That's fucked
That's
up.
ridiculous.
What else can she do with those
She's
feet?
a
You feel me?
fucking. She really
She'll be
did
like
that.
Dave Chappelle. He said, "I fuck fate."
I fuck fate.
But yeah, that's what I liked about her in that movie.
Jared.
Barnes, why did you think that she was going to be cringe?
Yeah.
I was just wondering. Well, first of all, trailers. Whenever you watch trailers, like you said, they kind of only showed her. They didn't really show the full, not really potential, but just kind of like her role in the trailer. I just felt like it was like, oh look, you know what I mean? She's like, yeah, she's one of the top parts of the Suicide Squad, but from the trailer, I was just like, ugh, it feels like they're just kind of like half-assing her and she's just kind of going off the whim. But then once the movie started, and like you said, she was kind of like, they had to get her out. Yeah. That was the whole point of the movie. You know what I mean? Part of it.
Most part,
you get what I'm saying? Like they specifically had to get her out and then she's walking out all cool. She's like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. She's like,
good.
you can go back in there
Yeah,
and do it again if you want.
Yeah, come on, say
we can have fun.
It's just so sweet of you guys.
Did you guys
I was watching, I saw, because I just got done watching that, and then the original Suicide Squad that came out, and then also Birds of Prey. Did you guys see Birds of Prey?
I have not watched
That's
Birds
the thing.
of Prey.
I haven't watched Birds of Prey, and that kind of is me making an assumption. I just feel like that movie is going to, like, not going to be.
Cringe.
It's already out. I feel like it was going to be cringe, but obviously you're going to prove me wrong.
Let me tell you, well, I'll say that, like, I think that she plays Harley Quinn well. I think that she does a good job with acting. Also, the underwater scene in the original
oh my god, yes.
Suicide Squad, whenever her and the Joker crash into the water and Batman knocks her lights out underwater. Holding her breath that whole time. Like, now she knows how to hold her breath for whatever duration.
She's a legit motherfucker.
Like, yeah, she's a good actress, but I think the dude, who is it who directs that? Is that James Gunn?
Yeah, Gunn directed the newest one.
I don't know, man. Besides Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, that's the only movie that I like of his. Other than that, I think some of his movies are
I don't
garbage.
think I've seen... Oh, he did Brightburn.
Okay, that's right.
That had a good reputation.
That wasn't
seen
too
any
bad,
other...
It could have been better, but it was just a good concept.
And then he just, like, falls off, like, midway through the movie, and it kind of just declines after that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I felt that at the end of the movie, it was definitely
just kind of put to get like just thrown together to end it. See, that's the thing about these, like, that's the thing about it's DC, bro. You know what I mean? It's almost like DC. It's like the directors they get. It's almost like it's such a great start, and then they just don't know where to go with it.
Well, they had a really hard concept to work with. So
did you like John Cena?
I don't know.
John Cena, that was cool too. And I think that they're trying to get away from like the serious darkness, and that's why they're coming out with some of these like kind of silly, and that's what kind of makes it cringy. Is like you can't force the comedy; it's just gotta. And Marvel does so well with the scientific
and
aspect of it, where it's actually got like mathematic behind it a little bit. Sometimes I feel like DC just goes off the wall.
Searching, they're searching some of the times, especially with what you said, that forced comedy. It's like they're filling gaps. You know what I mean? They have these great scenes, and then they're like, wait a minute, is it going to be a full action movie where no one's talking and there's no, actual, storyline between characters? Oh no, let's throw in these parts. But I thought John Cena was going to be cringy, and he was decent too. Him and what's his face?
What's the Idris Elba?
He's getting
what's the black dude's name?
Idris Elba.
Elba. Yeah.
Wasn't his costume badass?
Oh my god,
the way he said hard. His helmet and everything.
See, John Cena's helmet was fucking stupid. He said, "What is that? A toilet?"
Yeah.
I'll suck every dick on this beach.
Yeah, I did.
Oh shit.
Is he the first one to cross over from Marvel to DC? Because wasn't he Thor, the Guardian, the Gatekeeper?
He was.
I don't know if he's the first one. I'm not sure.
Right.
Maybe the biggest. I mean, it's just John Cena.
What about
I guess DC is trying to get
Reynolds?
He'd probably be
Well,
we're not
he has. Yeah, we're not going to count Green Lantern as anything significant.
I know, but he has.
He has his script in his hand. He fucking shoots himself in the head.
Didn't John Cena isn't he getting a spinoff?
Yeah, like HBO Max series.
What's his character called?
Peacemaker?
Yeah, Peacemaker.
I can't believe he killed Rick Flag. I loved Rick Flag.
I know, that was crazy.
Like, what are you doing, bro?
That's another thing. Rick Flag looked like he looked less of a pussy in this one. In the first one, they kind of made him look like a pussy because he wasn't telling everybody the mission. He was in love with the witch and all that. Right. Well, in this one, like he doesn't care. He's not like love string attached on this one. This one, he gets to go guns blazing.
He's just trying to survive too.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
While we're on like actors and movies, real quick, I wanted to bring up. I think you saw it, Vinny, but
Malice.
Well, yeah, that for sure. The Malice at the Palace, the Indiana and Detroit Pistons documentary.
And them Detroit Pistons have
I haven't seen
always
it, but
been
I know the story kind of.
Bro.
There was a big fight, right?
It basically started because someone in the stands, like there was beef happening between the players. I mean, it's the Detroit Pistons, bro. They are one of the most notorious for just
they play hard-nosed basketball.
They play gritty. They play physical.
They beat Kobe and Shaq in 2002, 2003.
Bro, the Pistons have been hard all their fucking life.
They had Isaiah Thomas back in the day. They had literally they're known for their team back in the day. They had like the hardest playing team.
Yeah.
I forget what they call them. There's like the Bad Boys. Yeah.
Bad Boys.
But there's always been history between Detroit and Indiana, and the Malice at Palace basically
summarizes.
It was
That's some good shit.
Eastern Conference Finals. I mean,
beef was in the air.
It was just intense. It was one of the hardest like basketball series that had ever been played in the playoffs. Reggie Miller, you had.
That's what I was tripping about was our team.
Yeah, Jermaine O'Neal.
We had a hard motherfucking team back then, bro.
What's the other dude's name?
What do you mean the other dude's name?
The one who's like, hey, either way, I'm gonna help my homie. I'm gonna help my
Steven
boy.
Jackson.
Yeah,
Steven Jackson.
Bro, we had some hood motherfuckers.
We had the best team in
the street team.
And the craziest thing about it is what for years all we've known was that Ron Artest and the Pacers put a bad name on basketball,
right?
And that they're fighting the fans and that they get paid so much and they're just pathetic losers and blah blah.
These are thugs we're letting in here.
And then you see the footage.
Bunch of degenerates.
I know, Jared. When you watch, I want to know your personal reaction when you watch I mean, we've seen this already before. I'm not spoiling anything, but when you watch the Reggie video? And you watch Jermaine O'Neal walking through the crowd with chairs being thrown at him and literal beers and everything, and they're just trying to protect themselves.
Yeah.
And then the NBA flips around like it's their fault. Like,
yeah. They're like, we're 15 against like 2,000 people, like
20,000 people, and they all crazy.
I don't even know.
They all hate us, saying crazy shit, throwing shit at you.
There's a conspiracy that there was absolutely like no security that night at that game. And that the guy
said it.
Yeah.
The cop said it on there.
Yeah, they say it in the documentary. And there's the guy that is known for throwing that the first beer that made Ron Artest run up there and hit someone.
Yeah.
He is like this classic like villain character straight out of a movie where he's like, yeah, I threw it.
He's an enabler.
I wanted to throw it.
Yeah.
He's like, I meant to throw that beer. Like he was like it was like he planned to do it, like he was paid or something.
So that was the first altercation, and then what happened afterwards? It was that guy who they were all weren't they trying to cool down, and the dude who walked up towards Ron Artest? Which one was the first altercation?
I feel like I know what you're saying.
Ben Wallace and Ron Artest or Jermaine O'Neal was the first.
She was bigger than Chris Wallace.
Well, because there was Christopher Wallace, Biggie. Is that what you?
No. And one of M's lines, he's like, "The shoe's bigger than Chris Wallace."
Oh.
Yeah, because his shoes wouldn't fit whenever he was trying to go out on stage. You guys know what? That was on that movie Notorious too. He was all pissed. But anyways, yeah. So Mike, they got in the altercation, and then but there was a fan who walked straight up to Ron Artest, and Ron Artest was like,
okay, that guy.
That's when he fucking clocked him.
Then he clocked him.
Because I think he was saying some shit.
At that point, it is really truly self-defense. That fan approached him after he'd already been in an altercation with someone else, and people been throwing shit at him, and everybody's fucking losing their mind. Yeah. And that point, when someone runs up to you,
kill or be killed.
I'm going straight up to fighting too. Yeah. I'm going to deck you.
And he wasn't coming up to him like, "Hey man, I'm a big fan. Good job out there tonight." Yeah. I bet he was saying,
"I know what this guy's gonna do."
He was saying some bad shit. You feel me? He was saying some bad shit.
You know, it's the most upsetting thing for me and us as Patriots fans, just because Reggie Miller deserved a championship so badly.
Oh my God, that's just
And Jermaine O'Neal. I mean, that whole team deserved it, but. It was mainly like watching Reggie struggle with this team for 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Not to get the ring. And then the year that he was meant to get that ring, he didn't get it because of this altercation. And it was
I didn't hear.
Upsetting.
Was he not playing because was he injured?
Who? Reggie?
Because he wasn't playing that game. He was in
playing that game, yeah. I'm trying to remember.
I don't even know if they touched on it. And because I was trying, I'll have to rewatch it.
I mean, if it was a series, I mean, you know, the stars usually sit out a game if it's going the right way. You know what I mean?
I mean, it was our year no matter what.
Yeah. So it's like, let him sit out a game. That way he's not, you know, depleted. And
did you?
Yeah, that sucks.
You haven't watched it, Vince, have you? It's sad, dude. I teared up. But the one thing I was going to bring up was the random fact about Tom Cruise.
Fucking Tom Cruise.
He wanted to fly a fucking jet in one of his movies.
For the new Top Gun. Gun 2.
Top Gun 2. And the Navy was like, no, you're fucking crazy.
He tries to do all his own shit,
bro,
man.
I've
he
seen
hangs
him
off
do
the side
it.
of buildings and
That's
shit.
What I'm saying.
He does all kinds of shit, I know, but you're not going to fly a fucking jet that can go halfway across the world in like a fucking minute.
He said, are you a pilot, Tom? No. And then you're not fucking
Do you guys remember the librarian that we got, Mr. Simpson, was a bodyguard for him?
He was badass. We had Saturday school one time, and he fucking let us out like an hour early. He said, I don't want to be here. He has his kids there and stuff. He had to be made to be there.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wait, who? What? I didn't hear what Jared said. What
Mr. Simpson, the librarian?
Yeah, what was he?
He was a bodyguard
for Tom Cruise?
No, he was not.
I know, he probably wasn't. But we're just going to act like it.
He was a hyper thing. He was like,
bro, do you know how they make fun of Tom Cruise?
That is the biggest lie.
Hey, he might have been.
No, he's not. He's a librarian at a high school.
Bro, think about it. You got to get off the streets when you're a bodyguard for a big guy like that.
And he's pretty big. He's got a big stature. Like, he's kind of a big guy.
I could shit on him tonight.
Oh, shit. Don't be bringing up no.
What if he fucking just grabs you and chokes you?
Just chokes you out and said, don't talk to me like that.
But remember Tom Cruise was like in the beginning of the coronavirus, his cast wasn't following protocols.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Like reaming their ass. Yeah,
he was yelling.
Now he's like, "Give me a damn jet! Yeah, you know I need this jet. I deserve this jet.
I deserve this jet." They made fun of him in South Park. They make fun of everyone in fucking South Park.
They do.
But the way they did Tom Cruise is hilarious.
Billionaires now, the creators of South Park? Or they signed a deal for like $500 million.
For a movie and like multiple multiple seasons, games, and a movie. Like, bro.
Damn.
And they're making an amusement park in Colorado.
Oh,
they built like an old park.
Shit and go down.
I want to do that now.
In Boulder, Colorado.
Boulder?
Exactly where it's at.
Yeah.
Exactly where it's at.
So we'll plan that trip.
Yeah. Jared's like, we're going to be on that now. Hey, I hope everybody checked out what we put together last week, our best moments, part 2.
We're going to keep doing that. That's really cool.
I think I wanted to bring up, there's this, the YouTube shorts, like, becoming a big thing now. So, like, we're going to try to do more clips and stuff for you guys. So, like, the moment collage is just something that we gave because we didn't have an episode, but we're going to try to do some fun clips if we can.
I like going back and trying to listen to what I found interesting. I know like Mike found a couple good ones. And stuff like that. Like listening to us, our first couple conversations.
Jared singing a few times, going back and listening.
I put that at the end. I don't know if you guys made it to the very end of the episode.
Wait,
what? At the very end of the last moments, it's Jared going, taking dabbies with my
that with my homies. Smoking weed.
I put that in there, a little Easter egg.
That's
for the OGs.
Yeah.
So did you guys? What else did we have to watch? Did you guys see What If?
Oh yeah.
I haven't watched the new episode yet. I started it with Max and
you haven't watched?
The T'Challa one. I started it.
Oh man,
I made it through the first 5
what
minutes.
If T'Challa was Star-Lord? So instead of Peter Quill, which is Star-Lord's name in the Marvel series, being picked up by Yondu.
Yeah, I made it to that. I made it to
it
right
was
when
T'Challa.
Yondu showed up when he got surrounded.
Did you just speak like
but it's
fucking
it's
mandolin
the actor,
or some shit?
It's the actor that plays him that died. It's his last like voice thing.
That's Wakanda.
As
Wakanda forever.
Okay. Because since he died.
Oh, see that happens a lot.
Was that his voice?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
why
I was
I have
say.
that meme of the guy that's crying, and you like have to like take the picture. It's like
videographers
when they're editing the audio for this episode of What If, and they're like crying,
just straight crying. Like, how could I do this? But I have to for the fans.
So that first episode was about Peggy Carter, right?
Yeah, Captain Carter.
We didn't talk about that yet either.
Instead of
wasn't the ending crazy when they like went into where
Fury.
she was like that's how they found her, you know what I mean, like instead of them finding Steve. That was weird,
right?
They like it was like this big like time mashup to where like one moment changed everything. It was like Peggy Carter not going behind the glass.
That's so crazy.
It changed everything.
Yeah.
That's cool of Marvel to really give the fans those opportunities because everyone thinks it.
What'd you think of Roger's like suit?
It was cool.
It was really badass.
The Hydra Buster.
Yeah, the Hydra. Yeah,
Hydra.
I thought it was really
cool.
It
was like an Iron Man suit from the 40s.
Yeah.
Nazi fighting.
That's dope. Cool. That's dope.
Yeah. Like Mark 1 type, but better.
Yeah, it was badass.
Yeah, so that's crazy. It's just like I was thinking. We got talking about like what if. And then I started thinking, like, what if us thinking things alone was the reason for it to happen somewhere else? So even just the thought of something different, like us making a different path. Like we think left or right, but we choose right. And then just even us making that thought is splitting off.
Has tied off. I mean? Yeah, it's gone off to where...
Like you're bringing an idea alive.
Well, shit, that kind of ties in.
Right.
I learned this in one of my courses earlier, and a lot of people learn this fact. I mean, it's not a fact, but it's a theory. Have you ever heard of the 6 rules or 6 something of separation? Where you, and by you, I mean everyone. All humans know each other. 6 steps of separation. We know everyone on Earth through, hypothetically, this is what the theory is, only 6 steps. So 6 links. So like, Jared, you know me, right? So all the people I know, you know what I mean? That's 1 step. So say one of the person I know knows all these motherfuckers over here in this other country. There's another step. Right. And that motherfucker knows all these other people.
So you're saying everyone's connected to everybody?
We know everyone through 6 steps. Right. You know everyone through 6 steps.
Interesting.
And it's not all the same steps because everyone's not all the same. Mm-hmm. But it's been tested too. They did this trick where this college, teacher or whatever sent out packages or like had people send packages to random motherfuckers, right? And see how many steps, see how many people it takes for him to get the package back. These people don't know. These people don't know these you get what I'm saying? They randomly just sent it to, okay, I'll send it to you and Callie. And then you send it randomly to someone else. And it basically ties in how we all know separate things, But at the end of the day, that all comes together to one web.
And what's crazy is about, I mean, I guess it's not so crazy anymore. I mean, it's already like 2021. I mean, now that we've had Facebook and had connections like that, then we explore that to the capacity right now.
And
so
now it's not even 6
something
steps
that is being filmed, if there is something that has been going viral or gets out on the internet, boom, like it gets spread like wildfire. And that's a good thing, but it's also like it can be like a bad thing too, you know.
It's
if you're spreading the wrong message, you know.
because a wildfire can be contained, but not all the time. You know what I mean? Like it's really easy to make something. It's the message that can be interpreted differently when you spread it to so many people quickly, because there's not enough you don't have any backstory. You don't know what you're really seeing. Okay, well, I'm going to make my assumption out of it, and this is how I feel, and I'm going to stand by it, and I'll share it to you, and this is how you feel. Oh, it's different from me? Well, then we can't fuck with each other.
And that's and then it comes down to perspective, you know? Yeah, like you said. Oh, damn. I wish.
He's got a couple illusions, some good ass, nature illusions. You know what I mean? Like happen in real life in nature. He's got some good ones. So, I mean, we can just start back up and just, you know, cut out everything that, you know what I mean, that just happened.
You had mentioned something too, like we were talking about like networking and stuff like that.
Oh, the six steps of separation.
And we were talking about it's like spreading like wildfire, and it reminded me of like what's going on in the world, and like how Mike was right the other podcast.
Oh
whenever
he was waiting for something bad to happen. I forgot about that.
And shit
Holy
popped off.
shit!
But I wanted to bring it up. Damn, that sucks, man. That sucks.
Yeah, Mike had to go handle some business. He had to go take care of a few things, so he's not with us right now. But
keep him in our spirits. He's good.
Yeah. But he's right. He said that some shit was gonna happen. He said it just felt a little like too good right now, and some shit's gonna go down.
And things have popped off. Actually, shit, dude, I got some notes right here myself.
Let me see it.
All right, man. This straight up right here is like Earth health right here. Okay. One, I don't know if I had brought up. This was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, but the UN had called for code red for like our environment. And
what we're doing. Like we can never go back. We're already.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Right, like that's a bad sign, man. That's a bad sign. And not only that, but so like we said, Mike was right about things popping off. And I just wanted to start with some of these. Like we've had hella earthquakes happening lately, like Haiti with that 7.5.
Holy fuck!
That's larger than the one that was back in 2010.
Yeah, 2010 or 2012.
That's just crazy, man. Not only that, but like I had Alaska was hit with a 6.9. And I guess like their earthquake center detects an earthquake every 15 minutes. Like they have an earthquake going on.
Damn.
I don't know if that's like natural or if that's like man-made, but that's just something to look at. I don't know.
It's just getting more like common, and we're just like kind of just throwing it off like it's nothing.
There's 3 active volcanoes going on in Alaska right now.
Granted, yeah, I mean, like Alaska basically is a fucking volcano.
Just making new islands off of it.
Yeah. Like same with like Hawaii, you know what I mean? Like that bitch is an entire fucking volcano.
Then everywhere it's hot as shit.
Yep.
So like Russia has 108 active forest fires right now, burning like 3.2 million acres.
What the fuck? They just throw out those numbers. 3.2 million acres. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I gotta see that. I gotta see that on scale.
But dude, that shit is burning out there. If you look up some videos on that.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, dude. I thought Russia couldn't even catch on fire.
Dude, and it's cold as shit in the wintertime.
Right.
You wouldn't expect that. Like, maybe because the shit's all brittle, but I don't know. Like, what's up with all this heat? You know, the heat rising everywhere. What's up with all these fires? Italy recorded the highest temperature ever.
Yeah. I kind of saw something like that the other day. It was like 100 and like.
I was watching a guy explain how satellite mapping stuff works. It was like a Wired YouTube video, but it was showing like they can track the glaciers melting and receding through like satellite images. Like, it was showing like you could see like it go from ice to like black, like desolate land, like where the ice had receding. It was pretty cool. Interesting.
Over a time lapse, showing it over time. Just
time lapses are cool. Time lapses are cool as shit.
They're scary because you can just see like that shit, like water rising or pulling back.
Yeah, you're like whoa. Why am I seeing this?
Been able to do it until recently. Like even like 100 years ago, we couldn't see that far. Like, you know what I mean, from that far up in the sky.
Right. Didn't have that technology. Mm-hmm. So, Jared, we left off. We left off kind of with illusions last episode. You started it, you know, and you had the couple. That one that we watched that was like that green.
Yeah.
It was that spinning one. That was super cool. So do you have any other ones that you have?
Yes.
Let me go ahead and start off because Mike has a couple, but we can get to them once you address yours since, you know, you started it and now we're picking it back up.
Let me pull out. Hold up. Let's see. Pull out getting strong. Says, oh wait, okay, here we go, right here. Okay, yeah, so which one did you say you liked?
That one, like, spinning.
We had the wagon wheel was the first one, but I think he's talking about the second one.
Yeah, I think I'm talking about the second one, yeah.
What was it, the Tuesday illusion?
Yeah, I think it was a Tuesday. Yeah.
We got some cool shirts on tonight.
Some cool what?
Cool shirts.
Oh yeah, shout out Avatar. Shout out Kid Cudi and Slim Shady.
Let me see it again.
Cutter, Slim Shady.
Showing up.
And then he's got Avatar in the Avatar state.
Oh yeah, he ain't playing over there.
Hell nah, bro. Boy, you gonna catch Fire Lord's Ozai. You gonna bitch, he ain't doing nothing. He said, what did you do to me? I took your bending away.
Here's one you guys might recognize is Ruben's vase. Check out Ruben's vase.
Ruben's vase.
And I
type of Reuben sandwich. Do you like Reuben's?
Vase?
Reuben's, yeah, face.
Do you like Reuben sandwiches, Vince?
I don't.
Sauerkraut?
No, I'm not a big sauerkraut fan.
I
like the meat though.
You know?
Oh yeah.
I'm not a big sauerkraut fan, but I do like Reuben's.
See, because Reuben's got that like warm feeling.
Reuben's are different.
You know what I mean? You're gonna feel good after Reuben.
Should I look up images?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think you had it.
Oh, the Reuben's face where it looks like the people.
Yes. So,
right there, that one.
That very first one.
Yes, that very first one. That's creepy. I don't like it.
So it's so weird if you're looking into it. So what do you see? You're seeing those two faces, right?
You're seeing the two faces, but at the same time, there's a vase. There's a black vase right there.
So I feel like this is like one that we've probably already seen, a lot of us, and we've already had our own opinions on what we've seen. Like, it's clearly we see two different things, you know, here going on. But it's weird with illusions because what the brain does is like it has to choose one, or like it has to decide something. It has to decide something. So what's weird about that is if we're not given the full information of what we're looking at, then we can perceive it as something differently. Yeah. You know? So it almost depends on the perspective of what you're viewing. Yeah. And also depends on what all information is given.
What do you know? What do you know by now? It's like our brain makes assumptions and it like tricks us for its own like gain. Like why why are you, you know what I mean? Like, you're eventually going to get it. I'm eventually going to see that it's just a vase, you know, and it's the way that it's, you know, boxed in and the way that it's shaped. It looks like a face, but like, why is my brain saying, no, dude, that's two faces looking at each other?
All right, hold that thought. Vince, go to YouTube real fast.
Yep.
And then go to, I think it's called, Spinning Dancer.
Oh my God, you can make it turn around the other way. Yes. This one's crazy, dude. This one's crazy. What, an hour long? Fuck no. I'm not going to watch that for an hour.
Yes, click play.
The spinning ballerina. Focus on the ballerina. You will notice the way she turns to the right or to the left. If you concentrate enough, she can turn on the other side, right or left. Enjoy. You can make her turn, basically. Your brain will be like, all right, I can make her turn.
Which way is she going right off the bat?
She's going right. Like,
she's going
clockwise.
Right.
Clockwise.
Yes.
Clockwise.
Clockwise.
That's the same for me.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I also see her kind of bouncing a little bit. So then I'm kind of looking at it and she almost looks like she's slowing down or speeding up, too.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Or is it all going one speed?
So you can change it? I'm trying to change it. I think once you can change it, then you can do it.
Shit! Oh, went the other way! No! As soon as Vince said it, it did it. No, I don't like that. Fuck you, Vince. That was scary. So I think you can change it. No.
Why did you do that, Vince?
How did you do that?
How did you
I'm trying
do that?
to. I have like a mental block.
Oh my gosh, I'm so scared.
Yeah, that was like a fucking
happened
hiccup.
all the way here in Cali, man.
Yeah, it happened.
Oh my gosh.
That was a hiccup.
I've been drinking and that happened.
Yeah. Try to do it again.
Anyways,
she's still going clockwise.
She's going clockwise now.
It's almost like we decided. You decided for us that in a way, like we all were convinced
all linked
that's what we were seeing.
Yes, we all just kind of at the same time with Vince's like suggestion. That's why I feel like illusions are like suggestions too. It's like what you said. I'm only going to give you enough information, so I'm suggesting that you are gonna perceive this.
Dude, I shit you not, the tears in my eyes right now shows, and not only am I just stoned, yes, I am in the red, but dude, like, that shit was...
Vince just controlled that.
Oh, took that. But, there's all kinds of illusions, but it kind of draws the question, like, do we trust our own eyes to navigate through our world, and knowing that we could be so easily swayed,
right?
You know what I mean? Through perception.
Yeah.
Vincent said something about you messaged something to us about Boosie Badass, saying that social media, and I guess they're trying to say that like they were taking over, or what did it say? Shit, it said
texting Jody.
Vince said it?
Or no, he sent it to us, pretty much saying that they were trying to push
push a motive.
Yes, into like children's heads, like was it like from a young age?
Because
like
they're so, like you said, they're so
implying
easily...
it in the culture and stuff, and like molding their, like you're saying, molding their brains.
Yeah,
right.
Because they're not even fully developed. Not even. We're at the age now where our brain is. I mean, by what we've been taught, you know, scientifically, our brain is like done developing. So I feel
but still, I mean, we go through that like throughout stages in life, and that's what social media has brought. People are influenced. Look at influencers.
It's so weird.
That's a real thing now. Influencers.
Yeah.
Like, take it seriously. They get paid.
They get paid fucking cash to influence people.
Right, and most of the time it's like just a chick trying to show her ass, like, and saying be fit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Or it's a fucking, dude doing random ass shit or just being obnoxiously annoying. You know what I mean? And
right, doing
just
ridiculous things that you wouldn't, that no one would normally do, and they're like, wow, this dumbass is actually doing it. Right. He gets likes, he gets fans. You know what I mean? But people start to follow that and start to trend.
They don't even know. They don't even know that they're like See, this is like you said with kids, like, you know, I'll even say it personal, like my own son, you know, depending on what he watches, it's like he portrays that same vibe. And I have to I'll talk to him straight up. I'll be like, dude, you are acting like these people on the show, and they're specifically acting like stupid and loud to gain, you know, those views, like you were saying.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, so when you copy him, when you mimic him, he's like, what's mimic? And I'm like, you know, like when you copy someone, when you know, do what they're doing, you know, when you mimic them, you don't even know you're doing it, but it's happening in real time. And like from a dad standpoint, you're watching it and it's like, whoa, what the fuck?
Have you seen the memes where it's like, I gotta go watch a new movie to find my new personality?
And I literally knew you were gonna fucking say that, because I was like, that one meme you shared where it was like, I'm 8 years old and I watched this movie and now I'm gonna be this character for a week. I knew you were gonna say that.
It's the same thing.
I've been fucking Leonardo from Ninja Turtles for way too long now. Like
Max has been real into Spider-Man lately. Like that's all he's been about. So he's like been learning about all of, like his background and shit. Yeah,
spiders and whatnot. How have you? What if you're Spider-Man? What if you were Spider-Man but you had arachnophobia? You'd be like scared shitless of yourself.
Idris Elba's character with the rat.
That's what Batman is, right?
Well, yeah, Batman's scared of fucking bats, but goddamn it, he's a bat. Kind of ironic. The bats are flying around him. He's scared. Wait a minute.
So, hey, with that illusion thing.
Yeah.
We had talked about illusions that one week, and I just happened to come across this series on Netflix that's called Abstract: The Art of Design.
Whoa, that sounds dope. It's on Netflix?
That does sound cool.
I got some of these questions and ideas through there, but it's really cool. They have series of different variations of art, pretty much. And that one was illusions. I was like, perfect. You know what I mean? So, but this was a quote from there. It was like, what we see is with illusions sometimes is we're given two pieces of information, that which one is something that's 3D but living in a 2D world.
Oh, because we see 3D. So then, like you said, when we see an illusion where it's 3D but it's in a 2D world, it just tricks
2D, right? Because we see 3D, then we start seeing like 3D movies where it's
we live in 3D. 2D is when we write down. I mean, look it up. You just say, we live in 3D?
I think like this in the 4D, like if we had one more dimension. Right?
Exactly, yeah, which we might be in 4D. Just say, do we see in 3D or do we see in 2D? What dimension are we in?
What dimension are we?
So we inhabit a space of 3 dimensions. So yeah.
Okay.
It's like breaking the third wall in a movie.
It's fucking, yeah.
Deadpool. So, yeah, man, I wonder what kind of nature illusions did he have?
Oh, bro, we got him. We got a couple nature illusions that are fucking cool, bro. And I fucking wish he was here. God damn it.
Mike brought up
Look up that one right there.
The shyness of trees.
Crown shyness. So you got the crown of a tree. You know, that's the top of the tree.
Can you see it? Like they're not they grow to where they don't touch.
And they do it by communication. I mean, how else could they know when to stop? And it's like,
what if it was their roots almost? Once their roots
I think they communicate. I think they all send signals to each other. Like, have you heard like when a plant is getting eaten by another plant, like down the line, these plants on this side will know that this one's getting hurt, so they
we gotta protect ourselves.
Yes, because they all talk to each other.
So basically, what Mike said is these trees don't touch each other because, think about photosynthesis and how they grow. If they touch each other, they're kind of like competing for sunlight. So why would we compete if we can just all kind of have our own space?
Did you see that where they said plants? Scientists have discovered that plants know when they're being eaten.
So, and that's where I tie into vegan shit. How you're going to care for animals?
The other the other plants that they're being eaten,
but you can tell that you're going to say animals have feelings and stuff. They're alive, and I agree. But how are you going to then be like, oh, I eat plants?
I guess maybe because of how the plant reacts afterwards. Or
I mean, we don't hear them squeal, but it's like,
that's right.
If we
signals?
Yeah, I mean, through the cells, through the roots, yeah,
through the soil.
Maybe like through like how they communicate through pollen. I mean, bro, pollen goes from one plant to another, and that's how they reproduce. Mm-hmm. And that's not really how we do it.
Pollen. I got all kinds of stuff about pollen. I don't even want to talk about pollen.
You seen that one tree? You seen that one tree that's covered in pollen, and they cut it down, and the pollen just stands still in the air. Like that's
Mike had another one called the Rising Sun Red Bud Tree.
Look at this, bro.
If you can see it. Let me see if I can enlarge it.
Yeah, see if you can enlarge it. It's $129. Here, go to your top 3 little
That's dots. What they were trying to get me to pay for.
Over. Boom. Click on that. Zoom in more.
Oh. Goody.
There you go. So Mike was saying, like, does this not look like tracers? Oh, get the fuck out of here. Does this not look like tracers, kind of?
Yeah, because, like, how it's, like, overlapping and how it goes outwards. Like
in the color theme, it's like, it's real bright on the front, and then it slowly just gets darker and darker.
It's like the plant's exploding out. It's like,
God, it's like kind of freaking me out if I look at it more.
And so imagine if our perspective, like we could go 360, walk around this thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we're just that's what you were saying. A 3D object in a 2D world. This is 2D. You know what I mean? Like we're looking at a 2D picture, but it's making us like.
That's what makes VR so crazy.
That's what makes VR so crazy.
3D is fucking crazy.
Because what, you're in a 2D world. You're in a 2D world through 3D lenses.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, and that's why we're like, wait, why does this feel like a whole new world? Because I mean, this is not virtual reality, but this is exactly what you see in virtual reality.
Yeah,
like this is
stuff has texture
and depth.
Yeah.
It's the depth.
That's a bad motherfucker is what that is right there. That's a bad motherfucker.
He said a rising like red bud, and I was like, bro, is that a strain? That's a hybrid 70-30.
The next one he brought up were
UFO like clouds. Yeah. So he thought they were called turbulence clouds, but I think he might have been confusing one but like look at that. That looks like
a Krabby Patty.
It does look like that looks like a fucking Krabby Patty. You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
Yeah, right.
So these clouds just like stack on each other in a perfect like spherical type.
I think maybe it's like the moisture they hold up and stuff.
Yeah, maybe one of them is like heavier than the other. That right there, and of course it's in like Nevada or some shit.
Yeah, because like look at the mountains, so that shit changes with the mountains. Maybe it's something that just came over a mountaintop and just got stacked up together. Cool. You know, kind of got
because of the
I don't know,
because of the landmass or something. Look at us trying to put some shit together.
Another quote from that abstract, The Art of Design, was art is the world's ability to investigate and have an intimate relationship with itself. Art is the world's ability to investigate and have intimate relationships with itself. So I don't know, I kind of take that as like even look behind you, Barnes, like at that wall or at that like through there, like that's like almost a feeling like in the forest. You know what I mean? Like
it gives you that, it makes you feel emotions.
Right. You smoke enough and you just sit there and stare at that, and I feel like you just be thinking that you're immersed in that world. You might have things that would sway you to think things that are maybe, I don't know, things that deal with fucking trees or in the forest.
Right.
But it also says art is the highest form of hope, and that was by like Gerhard Richter.
Art is the highest form of hope. I like that, because think about like history. You know what I mean? Like, even through the crazy stuff that was happening, like, art is what portrays it and gives you that real empathy. 'Cause I think empathy is, like, the best, like, personal trait to have. Like, sympathy is when you've been through the same stuff, but empathy is when you can put yourself in that position.
That's a good
And it's hard. A lot of people don't have it, and it's like, those type of people, like, they might be a little shallow, and it's like, how can you not try to put yourself in these shoes. Like, remember when Eminem said, "What size you wear?" I wear 10s. Yeah, maybe, you know what I mean. It's like, you know, like, we're not so different.
How it feels to be me, I'll be you. Let's trade shoes, just to
see what it be like to feel your pain. You'll feel mine. I'm gonna go cry.
Right. I'm gonna go fucking cry.
That's you know, he wrote that song. That was beautiful. Is like he wrote that right before he overdosed and was like, you know, really bad, and when he like almost died.
That music video is badass.
And it's one of the only songs where, you know, it's only written by him. People don't understand, if you're in the room when the fucking record's being made, you're a songwriter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not just a fucking random person. Like, you're in there for a reason. Even if you're just a homie. Like, don't think that you're not making music and you're like, yo, dog, does it sound good? Oh, maybe if you said this instead. Boom. You just wrote some of that song. You're credited as a songwriter. So a lot of people, you know, if you see a huge list, and a lot of people say that, they're like, oh, Eminem, look at his, you know, look at one of the songs. It'll show you on Apple Music all the people who wrote it. But, you know, engineers, fucking producers, everyone that's in the studio gets that credit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like you didn't do it alone. Like that right there, you know, like we, like us with the energy, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Us with, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're, regardless of what it is, we're in it together. Like, we're putting this work in together. So throwing on those people, that's dope.
Yeah. Not selfish.
Yeah. I was, man, what do you guys remember the first Eminem song you guys can think of that you feel like you heard?
I don't want to be... Oh, I know the first Eminem song I heard, and it was like exactly when it came out. It was off of, I think it was Not Afraid, bro. Because I wasn't able to, I mean, it's not like in 2001 when I was 4.
I remember my stepdad playing, 2 Trailer Park Girls go around the outside.
Around the outside. Yeah. That's Relapse, right? Or no, that's Encore.
Yeah.
That's Encore.
And then Stan, I remember hearing Stan.
Yeah. I think I heard, like, Hi, My Name Is, coincidentally, like, probably one of the top 3. And I was like, that's the one that got him, you know, super, super famous.
I was out of it for a while, and then once Recovery came out, that's when like Cody started playing it, and Jared were listening to it. And we all
Martinez, he played 50.
Yeah.
What about you, Jared? What was the
first like song that I actually remember was cleaning out my closet.
That's a good one. Oh, that played on Need for Speed Underground 2, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I remember listening to that.
Bro, you could be going 200 listening to that.
And you're fucking in the rain driving.
I fucking hate my mom. It makes you hate your mom. God damn it. Fuck you, mom.
I mean, and that one was even about like shit. I don't know. It was weird because it was like about his mom, but also it was like not trying to diss her. But
it was
then
just trying to
his dad a little bit too, didn't he? Or was that?
No, he mentioned a little bit, just the fact, obviously, that, you know, he wasn't there and shit. Mm-hmm. But I get what you're saying. Like, it wasn't like he was full blown
for this shit.
Yeah, he wasn't like. It was just kind of like putting it out there that, you know, damn near his mom is. He only speaks about that way because of the father not being in there. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not anyone's really fault, and that's why, you know, when he does make the songs about his mom, it's like
Headlights. That's a really good.
And that's when he came together and he had to basically say, the Headlights. He had to basically say like all those, you know, songs, like, and he was talking about Clean Out My Closet. He said, I don't even play that. Yeah, I don't even play that song anymore at the concerts.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, I don't want to. What's the most effective song for you? Like the one that like really fucking hits you.
Damn, that's.
I think it's Kim.
Oh really?
Yeah, bro. Because he's like fucking like like in the whole song he's like killing her, bro. But at the same time he's like, how are you doing this to me? Because he, you know, she cheated on him when they were married. You know, he's super fucking famous. She's out there sucking dick. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm trying to think of the.
What about you, Jay? Most like
deepest. For me, I was, and I won't even say like this is my favorite song, but honestly, one that because when I think of what you're asking me right now, like I'm thinking what uplifts me, what gets me to go, what gets me like.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be sad. Yeah, it's just what literally makes you feel the most.
My would say like Not Afraid, man, because it's like, you know, he overcame that, and ever since then he's actually been like. I don't know his personal life, but it just seems like he hasn't been down in the rut that he's been before. And it's like, and that's almost that because I remember he's a type to read comic books and be influenced by like superheroes.
Bro,
so much. I'm the same type of way, and rap, and you got to fend off bullies in your life and other people talking down to you and shit, and telling you that you know what I mean. No, screw that. That's what I feel like Eminem like brought to me was more confidence, not to give a fuck what anybody says and just to ride with your shit.
Right.
You know?
No matter if they think it's good or bad.
Yeah, it's like that's your decision. That's what you chose. Who can take that away from you? You know what I mean? And if you stand by that like a man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when shit hits the fan? Or you gonna stand and fight like a man?
Yeah. You know what I think? What do you think? Wait, did you say what your most like impactful was?
Yeah, I don't know. Headlights, I really like that song a lot. That was really good. Just like the emotion that he puts into. I don't know.
The emotion. So that's the one that probably draws the most emotion from you when you listen to it. I like that. That Slim Shady 2 record is not bad. Like there's some parts where it's like, you know, but then there's because he came back, he re-dyed the hair.
What's the one where he has like his evil twin he's talking about?
It's called Evil Twin.
That one's I like that one.
Yeah, that
All
one's
right,
hard.
so here's the next question. What's and this
Marshall
will be
Mathers LP2, right?
This will Oh yeah, not Slim Shady 2, the Marshall Mathers LP2. Because that first
LP2.
Marshall Mathers LP is the best album by Eminem.
That's true.
It's the best. I think it's better than Slim Shady EP. I think it's better than Curtis.
His early shit was really good.
The Eminem Show. Everyone thinks the Eminem Show is the best album by him, but I think it's Marshall Mathers LP. But what is the best lyrical song by M? And this is funny because mine is on the Eminem Show. Bro, you remember Soldier? I'm a soldier.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Bro, my dude, Eminem snaps on that fucking song. Or have you heard the song Girls?
Yeah.
Off the
D12. Girls, why do they act this way?
You fucking faggot, you pussy.
That's gonna get muted.
Catch you in public. I'ma love it.
There we go.
He said, I don't need 15 of my homies. When I see you, I'm seeing you. Me and you only. Bro, wait. The one song where it's in the movie with DMX. Because I think that's what I was just singing. Here, I'll find it right now. Yeah, Cradle to the Grave. Or Cradle to the Grave. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, bitch. Die, motherfucking die. Close your eyes. Go to sleep, bitch. Bro, like, holy fuck. DMX was like perfect.
Although I will say, like, for like the legendary, like longevity, top song was
Shady.
Why'd I just fucking forget?
He just had it in his mind. He forgot it.
Oh yeah, Lose Yourself.
Oh fuck, that's a good one.
You know, like everybody's trying to train to that. You know, you had one shot.
The Eminem, I really have.
That's the one actually that gets you so pumped up for in the gym and shit. Like that's actually it was at one time the #1 gym song. Like the #1 song you listen to when you're in the gym.
This might be my favorite album, the Eminem Show.
See, that's the one that everyone says is the best M album. He was just so. He was just
Superman,
bro. Clean out my closet, sing for the moment.
That one hits me too. That one's really good.
Because he came together with Elton John.
Which one is this?
Sing for the moment,
or not Elton John. What's the song where he came together with Elton John?
Oh no, that's a.
Because everyone thought he was like a homophobic.
He did Stan, didn't he?
I don't think that's Stan.
No,
that's not Stan.
That's Beautiful.
No, it's not beautiful. It was Beautiful. No, look up Eminem, Elton John. Yes. Is it Stan?
I'm pretty sure they did Stan together at the Grammys.
No.
Yeah, they did it. Yeah, they did it live at the Grammys together, and everyone thought because Stan is homo, he's gay.
Yeah,
because he was talking about how he would,
he got pictures all up on his wall.
So everyone thought M was like a homophobic, but then Elton John came and performed the song with them. You know what I mean?
That's right. It was like, oh, cool.
Look at what Eminem wore back then. Hit me back, truly yours. This is Stan.
That was a good one too, though. All right, here, let me ask you this: which one was like the most out there Eminem song?
Oh, the most out there.
Oh, I know what it is. Fuck.
I'm gonna pull up Eminem albums right now.
Go to Relapse.
Oh yes. Relapse has the craziest.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, that's
bro. Hey, Relapse has some good ones. Stay Wide Awake.
Oh,
that's a fucking good song. Must Be the Ganja. Deja Vu. Underground. My Darling. I like My Darling because he's like the devil in that one.
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
My Darling.
Oh yeah,
maybe.
It's like it's super like scary. He's like, I'll just throw this fucking song together. He's want to talk about the crackers out.
Oh, maybe I have heard it. Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah.
And then he calls out like a couple white rappers. You know what I mean? He's like, if I were to diss Paul Wall, you'd probably crap in your pants because he's white and I'm white. So he's like my competition. I mean, right?
What's that? What's the song with him and Nate Dogg? I like that song a lot.
Oh my god, yes.
Till I Collapse. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, bro. Nate snaps.
Till I Collapse. That was like Call of Duty. He was doing Call of Duty songs for a while.
I like his disses. His Mariah Carey diss. Have you guys heard that one?
So good.
Nick Cannon.
Sit back and relax. In fact, grab a 6-pack. You want to hear?
Bro, he snaps on him. And Nick, he's still like, he just had his latest album. He made some remarks to Nick Cannon, so it's like, it's still like an ongoing thing.
Do you remember when him and the Slaughterhouse did the acapella raps?
Bro,
I remember listening at your house for the first time. That's
what started those like freestyles on when they get the freshmen, the BT, Cyphers,
the Cyphers, yes,
that fucking like damn near started them, bro. And now they have it
is so good. Yellow Wolf's is really good on that one too.
Yellow Wolf, Royce the 5'9" and Yellow Wolf kind of had some like, some shit going on, but now Yellow Wolf and Caskey, and shout out Dylan Dilemmas because him and Caskey, he actually opened for Caskey, and they you know what I mean, they did their thing. It's dope as fuck. So I don't know if you've heard their joint album, Caskey and Yellow Wolf. It's hard, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That shit's hard.
Huh. I'll have to check that out.
It is pretty good. There's a couple good songs in there that I listened to on repeat for a while.
Right. You're like, okay, this shit's fucking slapping.
I came across a song. It was Eminem and Nas. They just did something.
Oh, I don't think I've heard.
Yes, it was off of Nas's new album, bro.
It wasn't bad. Like I have to go back and listen to it again because I didn't catch everything, but.
It's off King's Disease 2. He names off Eminem names off every fucking rapper. It's called EPMD2. Because EPMD was like it's a group. They're a group. And so Eminem just, bro, what's crazy is Nas, it's those type of people that are still in the game that makes, hip hop and rap so cool. Cause you got people who play sports. They're only limited to a few years. You know what I mean? They're only limited to their, selected career and shit. But, music, you don't get better with age. Not all the time. But that's the cool thing about music. You can just keep fucking going. You know what I mean? And it just is great. People love it.
It's like the longer you're doing it, the more you know about it, kind of deal. You know what I mean?
For sure.
With that one, it's like as long as you're still intact and everything, you know what I mean, and are blessed to be able to do the ability, then you're able to progress. For it doesn't take so much energy to do those sounds necessarily. You're able to do that for a long time. It's kind of like playing golf. Like playing golf, you can
you're old as fuck.
Pick that up and you just continuously learn for the rest. And it's not, just got to get that swing right. Don't have to do too much on your body or anything.
Yeah.
You just get that shit down. But yeah, man, like you said, Nas being in it.
Nas, Snoop.
It's a little refreshing from what we've been, So we're away from the 6ix9ine and we're away from the the other, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one of those ones was Lil Nas X that I was thinking of with the influential thing.
Influential
is like obviously all the kids love Horses in the Back song.
Yeah.
All the kids love that or whatever that is.
And then he's like, that song's about codeine and fucking cheating on, you know what I mean? Cheating on my girl type shit. But it's like, bro, because this is what I learned in school. You don't just make music without knowing your particular market. You know what I mean? You know exactly who this song's gonna go to and gonna be accepted the best. You know what I mean? So it's like when you made that record, you know where it's going. So what are you intending? He came out with
something just recently where he was like, where it's just him and a whole bunch of like guys' asses, I think, behind him or something.
Yeah, we talked about that. I think.
He's a guy.
And it's like now you have that fan base from those kids and stuff, and then you throw out some crazy stuff like this.
Yeah.
But then it also goes down like to WAP, and it also goes to fucking all the other rappers.
What about
who put all kinds of shit where bitches are twerking?
Yeah. What about how didn't like OnlyFans say they're banning porn?
Oh yeah, in October.
Like holy shit. The only way we heard about
it because they didn't want people making their own money like that. They're like, whoa.
Bro, there's a bunch of investors that are like weird about it, I guess. But then, like, how's that company gonna make money? I guess you know what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what damn near started it, put it on the fucking map, and now it's like, nope, we're not gonna do that. Let's see what happens.
Well, we could be wrong. You know, they may just may not want to spend their money on that and just want to get free access like Pornhub or go to another site. They're closing that shit down too. So now they're wanting their free porn somewhere. It's these old white men. I want
my free porn.
But no, I don't know what's up with that though. You know, I mean, why not? If people are making their own money, why not? Who cares?
Why? Why not?
I don't know. Do you guys have anything you guys wanted to talk about?
Coffee hit me up and look through your phone, but coffee had hit me up about, you know, the shit going down in Afghanistan and shit, bro. Like,
that's right.
It's fucking insane, dude. Like,
oh, that's another thing. Part of Mike Jeff's predictions of what something that would happen.
Dude. Yeah, fucking Nostradamus, motherfucker.
Yeah, right. What was it? They said, are they like captured like 6 major cities in like 24 hours?
They have Kabul, which is the you know.
Yeah, they had like
the main city or capital or whatever the fuck it's.
They had like 4 times the amount of troops as the Taliban troops, and they just fucking surrendered. They didn't even fight at all. They just gave them.
They were just like, yeah.
Now they have all this American equipment and tanks and aircraft and shit like that that we gave them, and now the Taliban has them.
Now it's in the bad guys' hands. It's just like
that reminded me of Iron Man.
Oh shit! Yeah,
we were there for 20 years, and then they fell in like 6 days.
20-year war, and now we're just like, okay, we're departing, and then it's like
how many billions and trillions? It's probably trillions of dollars.
It's trillions. We're gonna be like, oh, we're there to. How do you think
the vets feel about?
They're probably like, I'm worthless.
They're fucking pit. Like that's all for nothing. Like Vietnam all over again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You had Americans on the roof of this one building. It's exactly like
it's the same. Yeah, like a mirror picture.
And
image.
I can't remember who
you see the videos of them throwing the babies over the wall.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I haven't even seen the videos, but I read the article.
Like there's soldiers up on these walls, and there's like barbed wire, and these people are throwing the babies
into
over
the helicopters.
No, over the barbed wire, over into the soldiers' hands.
That's fucking insane to get the children out.
Hopefully into their hands.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, he said some of them
it's
didn't
over
make it.
Barbed wire.
It's
like,
insane,
oh my
dude.
gosh.
Like man, it just makes me feel privileged, like in a bad way. But then at the same time, it's like
that's what me and Mike were talking about. Like over 50% of the world lives under some regime of like dictatorship,
right? Where they just, you know, it's not free, you know.
So you're like a 50-50 shot of being born under government
rule, or
mandated rule,
freedom.
Yeah, not crazy.
And that's happening today. Like people are being oppressed today.
Yeah.
And did one of you guys have it or was that Mike?
He said something about seeing if the North Korean girl was lying, but I don't know. I feel like there's people that talk about like either one, like if she's actually lying or if she's there are people that are saying she has so many facts that she has to be telling the truth. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Or it could be just a propaganda tool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I mean,
yeah, we're almost done. Okay.
I don't even want to say it. My heart's
yeah.
You better cut this out.
Okay.
I was gonna say there ain't no way she got that big of boobs being in North
Hell
Korea.
nah, this one's they were enhanced.
Right. They're saying, how did she survive through that desert in like negative 40-degree weather with no like
nighttime?
Yeah, I don't know. It's. But then they're talking about they have landmines and stuff. Like, how would you get out of the country? Like, I don't know. She said, whoop,
whoop. Yeah,
there's people that like agreed with her, and there's people that didn't. So I'm not really sure where I fall.
Yeah.
Did you have?
And I just think that they would also not allow her to fully escape and then be publicized and just be okay. If it was that recent ago, I feel like she would have been. I don't know. Something had happened. Something would happen to her, either where she would have to go back home, or she would.
Right. What are you just chilling?
To assassinate her. I don't know.
Chilling in broad daylight. Oop! I made it out.
We'll never attack North Korea because if we attack North Korea to try to stop them, then China backs up North Korea, and we don't want to fuck with.
And then I read that, or I had heard that China is already accepting the Taliban as
probably allies.
Well, as who's running it, so they're like already complying that
Afghanistan has a bunch of rich natural resources for like batteries and shit like
lithium,
that, cobalt,
coal, bunch of like natural gas, oil.
Gas. So if you start feeding China, then that puts us at a disadvantage.
Yeah. See, that's all. It's literally resources, bro. Resources it's what controls this entire world.
We had to have known something to pull out that fast. Like, fuck it, we're pulling out. I don't know. It's weird. Like resources running out. Maybe I'm not sure.
Maybe Maybe we know that it's basically gonna run out or turn over, and it's like let's leave it to whoever else picks it up and thinks they're gonna gain something, and now they're gonna be like, oh fuck, that's why they left. But like you said with how do the vets feel? I can't remember who I heard it from, but it's like. The soldiers that go in there, like 99% of them, really feel that they're there to like, spread peace and like help and the people there. And they really are, you know what I mean? They help a lot of people there. But we all know exactly what we just said. The people in power, it's not about that. Because we would have already fucking fixed it. Yeah. You know what I mean? 20 years. And what did we do? We left. You know what I mean? We just left. We just left. It's not
and it wasn't fast. It didn't seem fast. It seemed long, but it just didn't seem like it was kind of like no one knew exactly what was going on in that time period. Yeah. As far as there wasn't much going on besides what we killed.
What's his face? Yeah, that's it. We didn't establish anything. Like it's not like we. Like I think there was like government change. Obviously, you know what I mean. Like we probably helped put people in certain positions of government and whatnot.
Well, and I thought the guy who was already there was there for some time. Like I thought, or maybe we did put him there. But as far as like why, I don't know. And they were kind of blaming Biden, and it's like, I don't know if it's necessarily Biden's fault.
I don't believe any of that's what I'm saying.
So long.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't fucking think the fucking president's like, all right, let's do this. You know what I mean? It's a huge group of people, and we already can tell that, like, when it comes to those decisions, it's like Congress type shit. It's a lot of people making those decisions. And it's not like Biden fucking, rolled the dice and made the wrong decision. And I'm not even a supporter of him. You know what I mean? Yeah, he had this entire war, 20 years, and everyone's same, remark would be, we've been there so long, nothing's happened, we should stop. So that's basically what he did. You know what I mean? So it's like, what? You're mad that he ended it? Okay, it didn't end the right way.
But in either way, it did not seem to appear as if it was over or winding down anyways. Like nothing has been going on for like 20 years. I mean, and then all of a sudden it just happens out of the blue. That's kind of why, it's like the guard was down a little bit. It was just like, there's nothing going on anymore. They're just hiding, so it's like.
Yeah, they need something to put out there. It's like, okay, now it's fucked up again.
Yeah, it's not a time to point fingers necessarily.
Yeah, exactly. It's a time to be
it's
like,
a time to lend a hand is what it's about right now. Or not just we got to build. You know what I mean? We gotta help each other as much as possible.
Right, because if we went there, if we went there with that mindset, just to help the people there, I mean, could we not damn near split? Yeah, we could like prevent and split the people. Like, okay, all these good people go over here. You know what I mean? We kind of build a civilization from the start up, and then, all the bad people, we determine who's who, which, that's harder than it sounds, but it just, like you said, like what's been going on for 20 years? We've been getting oil. Yeah. We've been getting lots of oil. We've been doing that quite well.
It's just like I know it's military information, but it's like we as, the rights of this country,
we should know.
In the USA, we should have rights to know what's going on, necessarily why we're signing up. Why should we sign up for this war that we don't,
we should determine,
we don't know what we're getting into. Like, and that was the problem with the Vietnam War. No one knew what was, what we were getting into.
Bad people.
That's why Ali wouldn't go. He's like, why do I want to go over there and fight them? I don't have a problem with them.
Right.
Yeah.
No one came out to me.
He's over here fighting monsters that want to take him down. Yeah. Why do I want to go over there and fight for them to take another person down?
Yeah. He spent a lot of time in jail for that. They abruptly stopped his career for a while. Yeah. He never was the same. Really.
Is there another one? Who else dodged draft?
Donald Trump.
Trump did.
Really?
Yeah.
Had bone.
Yeah, bone spurs in his foot or something like that.
Ow.
Oh, by the way, I'm all in the clear. I got a negative COVID test.
Oh, so quick. What the fuck? How rapid was that? I thought you said you got it today.
I did. It was 2 hours, man.
What? They ain't doing shit, bro.
I said, yeah, you good.
Yeah. Cool, man.
They were about to charge me $165, but I guess that's for travel. So they're like, if you're going to just San Francisco, then you're like, all right, we'll give it to you. And so I was like, shoo, so I'll go on Tuesday, and I go on that immersive experience, that Van Gogh immersive experience.
I had a person at work go to it, and they were showing me pictures. It looked really cool.
Where'd they go?
There was one here in Indy at the art museum.
Mm-hmm. I need to go to the art museum here.
They said they have a bunch of cool stuff there, I guess.
Just like kind of microdose, and just be like, I really appreciate this.
You see every stroke.
I'd like to buy this. This is $100,000.
Speaking of art, there's that documentary coming out.
Oh, what is it?
That Bob Ross documentary. I don't know what it's about. I shared that.
Yeah.
His life. Oh my gosh, I'm pumped about that. I love Bob Ross.
What were you saying?
I was driving around here and saw a sign and it said art for sale, and it took me up in the hills and shit. And I started following it. I was like, fuck it, let's go see what it is.
Hills
so I went in in this lady's house. It was cool because you guys see me on the lake on my Snapchat.
Yeah.
But her house, over it, you can see the whole lake behind her house and all that. Dope. She had a badass art in her house. Clay vases and shit, or vases that she made and shit, and of all kinds in different paintings and stuff. I have to get the information down. It's on one of these cards, and maybe I'll put it on there. But there was this sick ass one, and it was like a face, skinny ass neck kind of, and the face was mad. It was angry, and it was painted. It was painted as fire coming up on the neck, and then twigs and shit, and it was birds on the twigs and shit.
Whoa,
and
that's crazy.
All over the face was the world. It was the sky. So his eyebrows were the clouds.
That's fucking weird.
And he had the sun on one side or something, and all kinds of other stuff. But it was supposed to show all the pollution and all the bad stuff that why the earth is mad,
why
and
it's angry
at us. It's
on fire.
I wonder if that's what all this is going on. I feel dude, right now the earth is telling us shit's not good.
Yeah.
Obviously our relations and what's going on in the world isn't good. This COVID mess, this shit is telling us things aren't good. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's straighten our shit up as humans, man.
And earlier we talked about, animals having feelings, plants. I mean, we've proved that. Bro, we're on a huge living,
rock.
You could even say creature almost. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, rocks are made of fucking, particular fucking materials. I mean, but then at the end of the day, we got the fucking, we got the core in the middle. Like that bitch is like creating energy.
Right.
So it's like, and we're doing things to it, like you said, that it does not like. So
and we're always, dude, and it's like with these earthquakes and stuff, like that magma, that shit's getting hot underneath. There's like plumes and shit under America. They're like giant plumes that like are filled with gas and heat and shit. And when that shit, like, it's almost like trying to push a balloon on like underwater and stuff. What's it gonna want to do? He's just gonna want to pop back up. So it's all that heat coming up and earthquakes happening and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's anything from our fault or anything, but I mean, the Earth's gonna do what it's gonna do.
Yeah, it goes through cycles and shit.
And it's, I don't know, man. It's just, I feel like
crazy.
Mike was right, dude. Shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then, bro, all that shit's happening with the Earth, and then we got all these illusions in front of us. You know what I mean? All these fucking things that are supposed to trick us,
Right, and just make us blind to what's actually going on. And that's what's scary because you're talking about that motherfucking 6
steps of separation.
So then one thing gets to another thing, and like it's either an overload of information or an overload of misinformation, man.
Yeah.
And that's what we gotta be worried about.
Do you ever think coincidences like happen? You're like, fuck, that had to have like played off each other like somehow, like
I don't think coincidences are real. Like it specifically happened because of a reason of like why it's combining you and me, why it's combining what you're
like,
what happened.
like you're kind of reading someone's mind and stuff like I don't know, like I'm thinking of that, like, and then you say something that I was like, okay, I was just thinking that.
Hitler's reign, dude. Like Hitler's whole reign was a perfect storm. Everything went right for him, and I think we even talked about it too. Like he's even been able to, whenever they first made the contact to outer space or whatever, trying to explore that. Who knows if that even has something that it might be relevant today somehow, all that shit that happened in the past, every event that happened in the past is definitely relevant today. Like, it may look new, but it's something that's happened before. You know what I mean? It's like people try to go the same route about it. Illusions, man. We gotta be careful.
Gotta be careful.
Right on. I'm bringing up the spin wheel.
Bring up the wheel.
I miss Mike.
I feel like it's gonna be all Vinny.
Get that
dab going.
Dabba do.
The big old last dab. That's what we do.
Right on. How you doing, man? You doing all right?
Yeah. Get a different job interview tomorrow, but these people pay more, so let's see. It might be better.
Line them up.
And it's welding. Regular welding, one that I know, so we'll see what it is. I think it's all for like city buses and all that. So
that's dope as fuck.
Yeah,
I gotta make sure I'm on point, but we'll see what it does.
Right on.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right, I'll catch you guys later,
man.
Later, brother.
Peace.
We'll keep in touch.
Yes, sir.
Yes.